All right. 2-0. And we won all 3 rolls, which is nice. This is not a keepable hand, though. I think this is our first mulligan, although we did have mana problems once. Purple text, never win roll. Oh, don't worry, Kenji. I noticed. I noticed. I don't think this is keepable. Well, I get a scry. If I hit a land, I can remand on 2. Maybe that gets us home. We need a lot of lands. But I guess going to 5 on the play is not ideal either. Alright. Kind of doing it. God, Twin is such a sweet deck. I'm sad to see it go, but I get it. Like, I get it. It's just so my style. And super powerful. Eye, but no mimics. Interesting. Yeah. Do I have to get Steam Vents? That stings. I couldn't fetch on 1 because I needed my scry to go through, but now I need triple blue, double red. Land? Well, shucks. Mulligan on the play with keep a 1-lander, scry to the top, cycle a remand, and miss. It's a reasonable way to go down, I suppose. They take something that's not these. I might play the Snapcaster. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to like snap a remand this game. Yeah, take the Exarch. But snap Electrolyze might do something. Like take down a Thought-Knot Seer, specifically. Oh, goodness! I was expecting to get Thought-Knotted again, but the Simian Spirit Guide. The Simian Surprise Guide. Well, then. Now I definitely don't have time to snap a remand, so I might as well Ambush Viper it. I'm playing more Goblin Piker Snapcasters in this video set than I have in the rest of my career combined. It's not quite true, but it's close enough to true that I'm willing to say it. Don't think we can win anymore, but willing to try. I got nowhere else to be. Hello. We have been defeated handily. Alright. On the back foot. See if we can get these post-board games. We get a lot post-board, and they do not. It's also like the colorless version of the deck is really not great at fighting. I got Dispel for negate. Is that reasonable? Might be reasonable. They're not really good at fighting Blood Moon, the colorless version, whereas the other versions might be more capable of playing semi-normal games. Yeah, okay. Like the blue-red version, right? The blue-red version doesn't have Chalice, but it gets Cavern of Souls, which is super good, and it can just play like sky spawners off of its island. I think it actually plays 2 with fetches. So that's 6 potential basic islands, which then can cast Sky Spawner and even Drowner. Um, but more importantly, not only is the Sky Spawner like a good threat on its own, but being able to cast the Sky Spawner gives you the Scion, which can then cast your Thought-Knot Seer and Reality Smasher and the like. And that's the part that's really... I mean, quite scary for decks that are leaning on Blood Moon to beat Eldrazi. And that's not just a Twin thing, that's a Blood Moon thing. If people are playing the version of Eldrazi that won the Pro Tour, they're going to be a lot more insulated against Blood Moon than if they play Channel Fireball's list. And then Frank's list has its own weird mana things going on. So yeah, it's the blue-red version would also be able to board like things like Rending Volley if Twin were still around, whereas the colorless deck is very limited in what it could sideboard. I mean, Warping Whale, it played 1 at the Pro Tour, and it could easily play more. Can't cast that Vendilion. Guess I pass. Not sure what I would negate. Another bomb, maybe? But I see no need to tap a land. So I can just do it end step if I don't have to use the negate. Okay, we needed a land in 2. And we missed once. Wish this was a Dispel also. We also could have hit Grudge at any of these draws in addition to a 4th land. So we had some good draws if we hit. Hopefully this is game. Game. You just gotta jam. Gotta be fearless. I could have played that game a lot more conservatively, where, like, I don't play Exarch, I let the bomb blow up the Blood Moon, and then I have, like, Vendilion or Exarch to do some sort of counterplay or disruptive play during Kenji's 1 turn of use of his lands, and then untap and play my 2nd Blood Moon. But that 1 turn was going to be really, really good. And I was stuck on mana enough that I wasn't going to be able to protect myself multiple times over like I would need to. So I took the aggressive line, and it worked out. We drew the 4th land, and they didn't have Dismember. Ooh. This is a mulligan, I think. It's a keep, and a damn fine one. Not interested in Snappy McGee, though. Mimic. Yeah, can get Steam Vents. I was thinking of playing Islands, maybe I draw another thing and I can find the breeding pool, but that doesn't really make sense. Uh-oh. One of these curves, eh? Now we need to draw Roast or Dismember, which would not only slow the clock immensely, but also economize our draw a little bit. Took the Blood Moon, unsurprisingly. I'm lagging like crazy. Go ahead and get rid of this puppy. And roast. Not quite, not quite. Alright, no Reality Smashers, please. Alright, the Mimic only hitting for 2 is pretty clutch this turn. Mutavault Mimic. Yeesh. And a Relic. Bang. Not sure what that does. But I'm sick of looking at 2 grudges in my hand with nothing to kill. Alright. So I probably have to draw step Vandalion. Hope I can keep him from having a threat to Mimic. And then I can go to 1 from an activated Mutavault. I can only block 1 of the Mimics, and I take 8. And then what? I chain off like Cryptic into... Oh, I boarded out Cryptic. Yeah, I guess I'm just dead. Let's see how dead exactly. Endless One. Gonna have to take that. I'm pretty sure these Mimics use last known information. So they would actually be pumped by this thing. Ooh, the Wastes. Technology. Little technology. Am I dead? I'm dead. All right. So the enemy got 1. They got 1.